And good evening, everyone. All right, as promised, here's a look at some of the snow totals that came in. Now, most of these were from this morning and early afternoon hours, and there was a little extra additional, especially throughout southeastern Mass and the Cape, that is still ongoing, but kind of waiting for the next round of reports to come in this evening. But overall, North Kingstown, we saw 3 inches of snowfall. Cranston, 2.5. Richmond, 2 inches. At the airport, at the National Weather Service office in Norton, 1.2 inches. And then as you get over to Plymouth, 3 inches there. In fact, out on the Cape, Falmouth had 4 inches. And if you were with us last night or checking things out on the web, these numbers are kind of coming in line with what I was talking about last night, where generally we were going to see 1 to 2 inches across most of the northern part of the state and up into Worcester County. And that's been the case. The highest amounts have been found along the southern portions of Rhode Island, again, Washington County over to Newport County, and then Bristol and Plymouth counties. And again, like I just said, Plymouth was at 3 and Falmouth's at 4. The thing is, it's still snowing in this region, so there's going to be a little additional accumulation coming in as we go towards the midnight hour, and then everybody will pretty much be shutting off. But you can still see we're on the back edge of this now, and look, you can kind of see the rotation that was trying to take place late this afternoon. The very last outer gasp of the storm system, while it was strengthening out to sea, was just still expanding enough to get into eastern Massachusetts and keep throwing some light snow showers our way all afternoon long. You saw flurry activity off and on, but now that is really all coming to an end here by 8, 9 o'clock. We'll be done, and it'll be quickly pulling on out and exiting the Cape as well. So any additional snow really to come, well, conditions will just be slippery now, especially untreated surfaces around the region. Anything extra between now and midnight, maybe an extra inch, possibly 2 in a few spots in the outer Cape, anywhere from east of Hyannis out to Chatham especially. All right, temperatures, that's now the story, and they're continuing to fall. And you look at Worcester, they're already down to 22 degrees, and along with the colder air that's coming in, the wind, and that's really going to be factoring in as we wake up tomorrow morning. But just look at the cold air mass plunging down across the Great Lakes. It's 9 degrees in Columbus, Ohio. It's 3 in Green Bay at the present time. So that's another shot of Arctic air coming down behind the storm system as it pulls on away from the region, and high pressure builds in from the west. So the wind is the story, and that's going to be with us throughout the day tomorrow, despite the fact that we're going to be seeing a good deal of sunshine across the region. Now, late in the day and into the evening hours, the wind will begin to ease as the high pressure area begins to move through. However, there's a little dashed black line right here. There's a little trough, a little disturbance in the atmosphere. That's going to sweep through Monday evening, and it could throw an isolated snow shower or flurry our way. I don't really expect many complications from it other than maybe an isolated dusting or 2 in spots. But then we're back to sunshine on Tuesday. So let's take a close look at how things are really going to be playing out. As we go through the evening hours, you'll still see the last little bits of light snow wrapping up in one final band on the outer Cape right around 11 or midnight tonight, and then that's it. But note, the temperatures are now dropping down into the teens. And yeah, it is going to be a cold start to the day as the sky clears out for tomorrow morning, and the wind will be making it feel even colder. We'll look at that in just a moment. Notice we get into the afternoon, temperatures don't improve much despite the fact that we'll still have plenty of sunshine. Here comes Monday evening, a little impulse again, may trigger a snow shower or flurry around as we go through the mid to late evening hours. It'll quickly pass on by and pretty much be gone by midnight, so I'm not expecting much from it. But again, the wind is the story. We'll be gusting 25 to 30 miles an hour all day long tomorrow, and that means the wind chills will start off feeling like around 0 or colder when you wake up tomorrow morning, get ready for work or school, and it doesn't improve much. It'll still feel like it's in the teens during the course of the afternoon. But, all right, here's the good news. There is a warming trend coming, so it'll be less cold as we get on into Tuesday, feeling much better on Wednesday. So we go from the low 30s Tuesday to low 40s Wednesday. How about this? Upper 40s to near 50 Thursday and Friday. That'll be nice. And Friday will actually bring rain everywhere as a weather system will pass to our west while we're on the mild side of things.
And after those teens earlier in the week, I bet you those 50s are going to feel pretty nice later in the week.
Yeah, well, it's been a while. And so we're going to be like, oh, thank God.
Now, I have to ask, too, with the snow on the ground and the really cold temperatures overnight, was it cold enough today to get enough snow melt that we might have some ice concerns?
So anything that was treated is going to be okay. The treatment will hold through the overnight for the most part, and the road crews will still be out there taking care of icy spots for sure. But watch the sidewalks and the walkways, that sort of thing, they'll definitely be slippery out there, and that'll continue to be the case all day tomorrow too. So.
All right. Well, thanks for the update, Bill.